everything concerning the home buying process, kind of like we're doing today, but we get more in-depth personally. I ask you questions like, well, I can't ask you the questions now because not every realtor does that. But when you're ready, call me and we'll have that conversation. But when we look at what it is you want, we're better able to get an eye for what works and what doesn't work. So typically by the end of a transaction, I know exactly what my client would like. I can look at a house and know they're gonna love this or they're gonna hate this, or ooh, this is not gonna work. So for example, one client that I'm having the pleasure of working with now is the OKKs are getting ready to buy a house in Jesus' name. Mrs. OKK, I don't know if you know this, she is like Iron Chef Nigeria. Iron Chef Nigeria, like she is amazing cook, right? So we go into a house and it's a beautiful house and it's a great price, and I see the kitchen is like the size of this table. Well, I'm ready to walk out of the door because this is not gonna work for you, right? Like I know what it is that you like, and it's an ebb and flow of conversation, because I always tell clients, I'm not the one spending the money. This is your money. You're gonna be paying the mortgage on this house every month after you buy it. And I'm not a high pressure salesperson because you'll know what it is you like, and you'll know what makes your spirit feel peaceful. So it's not a matter of, just, oh, you have to like this, you have to get something. It's a process, and it takes time. And as an agent, I'm willing to take that time with you. Does that make sense? The reason I became an agent, and this is really important to note, the reason I became a real estate agent was because it was taking a long time to find what worked for me and my husband. And he and I were like, when it came to, I didn't care, I would live in a shack as long as it had land. My husband had more specific tastes, I would say. And he also had a vision, okay, that the Lord gave him, and it was challenging to find this, unicorn of a house that he saw. And so anytime we would go somewhere, I'm like, yes, this is it. And he's like, no, it's not what I saw in my vision. It's not what you saw in your vision. Well, I didn't see the vision. So what did you see? What did you see? And we're having the same conversation over and over again. Well, what happens is, as a real estate agent, you do not get paid until the transaction closes.
Wow.
So I'm driving clients around, sometimes for an entire year, or 2 years, before I even see $1.
Wow.
That's $107 right now to fill up my gas tank, to drive around for how long. It's a faith process, right?
Wow.
So, but if you are a person that just is trying to get your money, you want somebody to hurry up and make a decision. Get this house. Yeah. Does that make sense?
It does.
Because you're not being compensated until the day that they purchase that property. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what happened was, we had so many real estate agents get frustrated with us because we weren't finding what it was we were looking for. And my husband said, you know what, you should become an agent. And I was like, you're so funny. Okay. And then I was talking about Peter, and just the conversation in passing, he says, I was like, my husband said I should become an agent. He said, well, why aren't you doing it? And I was like, okay, I will, but it was around the same time he was looking for a house. But I said that to say my process has equipped me to be a better real estate agent.
Wow. So
I'm willing to take the walk of faith with you. I have started with clients who had absolutely nothing, and we had a house within 6 months. Literally, when I say absolutely nothing, like $0 saved, and we have a house in 6 months. It's called the grace of God, and it happens multiple times, okay? So I'm telling you, God can do it for you, and it doesn't matter what it looks like in the beginning. It doesn't matter what your credit score looks like. It doesn't matter what your savings account looks like.